department, and I'd like to welcome you to this evening's SAU Winter Concert featuring our wonderful symphonic band, University Chorale, and chamber singers. Our first half will start with the chorales, and the name of the program is Love Is ... So I'm looking forward to seeing what they have in store for us. And it will be conducted by Dr. Michael Sauer. He has been covering Dr. Wint's sabbatical for this semester. So let's, when they come out, let's give him a warm round of applause. And then we'll have a 15-minute intermission at which I encourage you to go out and have more drinks and popcorn, and use the bathroom, and please do come back for the symphonic band portion of it. They have amazing music planned for you, and I'm very excited to hear the concerto winners from last year, this year, 24-25, featuring Evie Breitbach and Hannah Greif. So without further ado, one thing, let's all turn off our phones now, at least the ringer. You're free to take videos and feel free to post it on your social media, whatnot, and share with families. Well, enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you so much for coming to our winter concert. This is the university crowd before you, and my name is Dr. Michael Sauer, and I am serving as the Director of Choirs this semester while our normal Director of Choirs, Dr. Nathan Wint, is enjoying his well-earned sabbatical. And so I have the pleasure of working with the two choirs for the entire semester, and it's been an absolute joy so far. So we're really looking forward to sharing this program with you. A little bit about me, just so that you know that I'm not a stranger. I'm an Iowa native, a graduate of Wartburg College. I taught middle school and high school. I taught middle school and high school choir for 4 years in Central Iowa before going on to grad school. I finished my doctorate in choral conducting at the University of Iowa this past summer, and this school year have been doing some university work and sabbatical stuff like this semester. So it's been a fun year with a variety of fun hats to wear. For this portion of the program, for the choirs, we offer you a theme to ponder while we sing these pieces. And that theme that we're going to reflect on, and we have reflected on while we prepared this music, is Love Is. And it's an open-ended statement that in our preparation, we had discussions and reflected on the many forms that love takes in our lives, and how each piece answers that statement in a very different way, in multiple ways, from multiple people. It's very open-ended in that regard. The first piece that you already heard, Shosholoza, is a folk song from South Africa, and it gained popularity as a protest song during the apartheid regime and the imprisonment of Nelson Mandela in South Africa. It is still widely used as a protest song, and it is known as a song of freedom, representing justice and civil rights for all people. Love is freedom, love is justice, love is respect, and love is community. The next piece that you'll hear is a piece called Let My Love Be Heard, and this is a setting of a poem called Prayer, which reads as follows. Angels, where you soar up to God's own light, take my own lost bird on your hearts tonight. As grief once more mounts to heaven and sings, let my love be heard whispering on your wings. We will then go directly from that piece to the following piece, without applause, please. And the next piece following that is a piece called Prayer. And this is a setting by a renowned American composer, Morton Lordson, with text by American award-winning poet Dana Gioia. And these words were deeply personal to Dana Gioia as he wrote this poem after the tragic loss of his infant son to SIDS. And this was a reflection, and through his mourning period that he was obviously distraught and torn, and this poem was a way of him wrestling with that devastating and tragic event and that loss and that grief. No matter how strong someone's faith is in their own God, such devastating loss would make anyone question the morals or righteousness of their own God. The text reads as follows. Echo of the clock tower, footstep in the alleyway. Sweep of the wind sifting the leaves. Jeweler of the spiderweb, connoisseur of autumn's opulence. Blade of lightning harvesting the sky. Keeper of the small gate, choreographer of entrances and exits. Midnight whisper traveling the wires. Seducer, healer, deity, or thief. I will see you soon enough. In the shadow of the rainfall, in the brief violet darkening of sunset. But until then I pray, watch over him, as a mountain guards its covert oar, and the harsh falcon its flightless young. Thank you very much. The last piece in our set for University Chorale is a joyful and playful setting called Arise, Beloved. It is a call for two young lovers to go out into wilderness together and enjoy the beauty of nature and love, but with a warning that love has seasons, and it must not be rushed, but be patient. Love is beautiful, love is joyful, love is patient. Enjoy Arise, Beloved.
sick. I don't want to hear a phone. I don't want a phone call. I don't want what? So when you get sick, I don't want to call. And let's figure out why.
Thank you so much. It has been an absolute joy this semester so far to work with the chamber singers. Dr. Wint had me visit both University Chorale and chamber singers, one rehearsal each in the fall, so that I could get a sense of where the groups are. And I was very impressed with where both groups are and the level at which they can sing and the rep that they were singing. And so I programmed a lot of really difficult rep. And they have stepped up and knocked it out of the park. And it's been an absolute joy to do this amazing music with them. So the first piece that you heard on our set of chamber singers was in the form of an Indian raga called Tarikita. And Indian-American composer Rina Esmail wrote this piece as a joyful expression of play and exploration. The text does not actually translate to real words in the language, but they're actually onomatopoetic sounds made by Indian instruments, which the composer described that she used them in a similar way as in scat is to jazz. And so it's kind of like this Indian raga scat thing, so it's really fun and playful. The second piece that you heard was Olielo's setting of the Latin text that speaks to one's relationship with faith through love, Ubi Caritas. This version of this piece, however, features a gorgeous extended piano improvisation that the composer improvised and then transcribed into an edition that you can buy, and it was played so sensitively and beautifully by Sheila, wasn't it? It really helped provide a meditative landscape in between each of the stanzas, I think. It was fantastically done. The next piece that you'll hear with the chamber singers is a French chanson, which is a French song genre, from the year 1560, almost 500 years ago, and by famed Renaissance composer Orlando di Lasso. The style of this Renaissance piece features flowing independent lines. There's a lot of overarching lines soaring over top of one another with this text that we're singing. And this text is expressing a scorned romantic relationship. You have the translation in your programs. I encourage you to please look at that. And it articulates that sometimes love is painful, right? Enjoy Mon cœur se recommande à vous. Thank you. Our next piece, When David Heard, is a very complex and weighty emotional setting of the story of King David hearing about the death of his son, Absalom. The piece, takes us through the stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and finally, acceptance. And the piece truly does mirror those emotions as we get from section to section, and as this father wrestles with the loss of his son. Enjoy When David Heard. you very much, and thank you for coming to the concert tonight. This is going to be the last piece for the choir, but again, I encourage you to stick around. We have a brief intermission where we have a quick scene change and we turn into a band, and then we'll have some fantastic music from our band colleagues, so please stick around during that transition. Our last piece with chamber singers is a wonderful, joyous, elated setting of Sweet Rivers of Redeeming Love. Enjoy.